to actually sustain the stream this time. Excuse me. All right, where is me? Where me? Me where? There. Okay. Make sure no audio coming through that's not intended to. Microphone's good coming through. Game audio is muted for some reason. There it goes. That should be fine. Then we're going to copy the link to this bad boy and send it other places as is necessary. This one here. Ooh, that would not have been a good spot to drop that. Drop that here. And I guess one in here, because why not? Advertising on my own server is very much allowed. Alright, don't yell at me. Okay, cool, we're getting awesome drops. Love that. It's only going to make it incredibly difficult to see if cosmic quartz have spawned. Anyways, how's it going, everybody? It is your favorite startled zombie here. We have started over a new save on Prime and pretty much gotten to the end of the terraforming stuff. We are going to be traveling over to Humble just to get another set of supplies going, because I know very reliably that Humble's going to have the cosmic quartz and some of the other stuff that I'm going to need for later things in the game. I was hoping to stock up on cosmic quartz amongst other things floating around Prime, but it does not seem like it really wants me to find anything. So that's fun. But I don't actually know if the cosmic quartz appears on Prime at all. And I think most of these places I've looted already, so the probability of me finding a tier 2 engine piece is also next to 0. But you know, what are you gonna do? But yeah, there's a pretty reasonable chance this search effort is in vain. We're still gonna give it a little once-over, a little look-see. And hope. Oh, there's my teleporter. I suppose I probably could have gotten over here faster that way. What do you even teleport for? What? Is the falls over here? I remember the falls being over here. I can't even see the water over there if it is. Je ne sais pas, but there's certainly a ship that I don't think I've been inside of as of yet. Deconstruct T3 heater, no thanks. But if you've got supplies in here, if I have yet to look through, that would be grand. I'm not going to bother picking up anything extra here unless it fits exactly what it is I'm looking for, because my inventory is very carefully curated for the things that I need for travel. I say carefully curated, spam put everything in there, but I don't feel like reorganizing it after the fact. Yeah, I guess I was being a bit optimistic on my part. How do I get out of here again? Excuse me, pardon me. Just gonna slip right on through down here. Yeah, the probability of cosmic quartz is rapidly dwindling. If it were anywhere, it'd probably be in the center of this giant hole down here, no? At the very least, I can go down for a drink. Or no. This isn't the right spot. Did I mislabel this? I feel like I mislabeled my teleporter. Your hydration level's low. Oh, Sand Falls. Just kidding. The water temple is the one that I was thinking of. Yeah. The cosmic quartz, eh? Rat bastards. Well, let's check down here. Like I said, probability is next to 0, but at least based on what I've been looking at so far. There's a warden key that I haven't picked up yet. Sure, why not? Give it to you. That I will toss. Alright, fine. We're just going to go to Humble and hope. Because those are the things that I need to get resources for any and everything that I'm going to actively need moving forward into the other planets. Well, what else can I carry with me that's viable aside from food and water? Because while those are important, I think I'll be fine dying the first couple times. Some titanium and some super alloy. And that'll be enough for a habitat. And then we need a door for said habitat. Beyond that, we're probably fine. We can figure it out from there. I am going to take... You know what? I need to make sure I take energy multiplier fuses. For sure. And a fusion cell or two. Yes. 2 fusion cells and 2 energy multiplier things. Or maybe more. Maybe I should bring more. I don't think I'll have the space for it. It'll be fine. Whatever. We'll figure it out when we get there. We've got the 3, and I can rip some of those out of the thing if I need to. So we're going to Humble first. I know it's a bit boring, but we'll eventually end up on the other ones. I really want to check out the ocean one, because I got a glimpse at Selena. It was not as exciting as I hoped, but I probably also didn't explore it as much as I should have. So that's definitely something I've got to get better at dealing with. Being a little bit more patient for the terraforming. Yeah. Let's go to Humble first. Primary issue I'm concerned about with Aquarius, whatever it is, it says that there isn't a whole lot of like inorganic material on there, and Seleno is already kind of a struggle without access to like my iridium, my osmium, uranium, any of that fun stuff. So again, I need another steady supply from Humble, and I need to make sure I can go ahead and get the interplanetary rocket situated before I get over to the other one so I can get supplies delivered. Yeah, I get it, low power. God, Humble looks terrible. It gets a lot better looking, and it's going to get there fairly quickly. But dear Lord. I don't think I want to go back to the... Actually, my original build spot wasn't that bad of an area. Need somewhere flat and open-ish. What am I thinking? Let's see. I know that pit, and I know those caves vaguely. It's the magnesium place. It's kind of meh. I could build in the aluminum area. Gold. Everything's going terribly. All right. I could build in the aluminum area. There's not too terribly much awful going on there. Although... Nah, I don't think I'm building in the aluminum area. I'm honestly probably going to go back to the same spot I was at when I first got here. Be so for real. Assuming we can get there in time without dying. Should be fine. I forgot my car! I left the car behind. I'm going to have to walk everywhere. Terrible. Yeah, I like my little original build location. Although over here is not terrible either. Kind of a flatter foundation and some trash over here for me to loot. There's trash over there for me to loot too. It's not really that important. I don't know why I'm so intent on making this perfect. I don't intend to be on Humble for an incredibly long time. Oh, this is a nice flat spot, though. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it here. I'm dead soon anyways. Alright, lovely. So that exists. I did not bring enough for a storage container, but that's also fine. Because we just need the one nuclear fusion generator. And then I don't have enough for the optimizer on me. I brought a tree spreader with no tree to put in it. What a dummy. Oh, it's fun. Alright, so we need to go grab the rest of the garbage. And I brought a warden key. That warden key spot could have been easily replaced by a car. A certain car that could have been incredibly helpful. Sorry, don't mind me. My chest is really itchy today for some reason. Dang, the terraforming's already starting? There's nothing in the tree spreader. Not a single thing. I guess it kind of just passively produces oxygen on its own without a tree. Maybe the tree just acts as a multiplier. Well, interesting to know. Need to hurry up and get my drones over here, too. Those little bastards are going to be lifesavers. For sure. All right, let's go ahead and take everything out of here. Probably pick up some ice while we're out and about. If there's ice floating around. I do also desperately need with a swiftness. Anything important here? Kind of alright stuff. None of you are tree. I will take the chip though, actually. There's a reasonable amount of good stuff in there, but I'm looking for what's pertinent to my survival and quick growth right now. Oh, good to know that my automatic selling system is still working. So I'm just going to continuously get an abysmal amount of Terra tokens. I should have probably also brought the stuff to build a trade rocket. That would have been smart. But I've never claimed to be a smart man. Actually, I'm going to need the titanium for... I can't even carry that much titanium. Oh, there's the interplanetary exchange shuttle. Sick. Maybe that means I'll start finding tier 2 rockets in my goodie bag scattered all over the planet here soon. And I'd like to think cosmic quartz, but I'm sure that's going to take until it starts showing up on the little pop-outs, the things that come out of the ground. All right. Let's go ahead and get this guy built so we can be running the entirety of our power through here. All right. How did I end up with 4? Oh. What do we need for our 2 crafters? Aluminum, I don't think we're getting anytime soon. Iron and silicone, though, very doable. Is that iron that I picked up? No, it's another silicone. Just kidding. We need more titanium. The swiftness, especially if we want pressure and energy to somewhat keep up with what's going on. We'll set the magnesium to the side for now, anyways. Is there a concentrated amount of aluminum anywhere on the planet? I forget. Or does it have to come out of the bauxite? I feel like it has to come out of the bauxite. I'll just set you over here near your friend for now. Really get things wrapped up. Give me iron. I'm going to need a reasonable amount of it. Your hydration level's low. Tell me what to do. Go. Drink a little water. We are going to starve to death, but that's within acceptable parameters. Let's see, I do need to... I can grab more titanium. I can go ahead and get another one of these rolling. I need like 9 more titanium. Honestly, should have brought enough to cover all the base materials that I would need, but, you know, it's fine. Is there another way to get aluminum, or is it just straight up from the bauxite only? Which is fine if it is, you know, just not my preference as far as stuff to do. Hey, there's a little place down there. I could probably go explore that and get back in a reasonable amount of time with my current oxygen. I think. Yeah, because you say that I can gather bauxite from down here. So why not? You can allow me to... Yep, okay, cool. I can set it to supply, even though I can't really do anything with that just yet. Space food, wonderful. And animal food. Less wonderful, but still useful. You know, that's the important thing. Alright, so you can perpetually be getting bauxite for me, and I'll workshop it into aluminum whenever I get a crusher going. Really should probably go ahead and get some dolomite and stuff floating around too. What tier do you melt at? 200 MTI? I don't know how close we are to that, or far away. Osmium rod, ever important. Animal food, because that's what I'm surviving on, apparently. What about my tier 2 rocket? Trade multiplier fuse, good. Can't really use it right now, but really good. Some more titanium. Go. And from you, and from you. And where is the other one located at? The cube? Can I harvest cube stuff over there? Or was that that spot that's like a trick? If I try to go over there, it's going to be mean to me. I feel like if I try to go over there, it's going to be mean to me. Alright, back home before we die of oxygen deprivation. At least the terraformation index isn't playing around. It's climbing high and quickly. May as well slap the other 2 here for now. We can move them as needed later. I guess you get me, what do I need? Cobalt, you get me titanium. And you get me air, okay. Sick. Alright, so with you producing iron, take those 3, we can set up a storage chest. It's a very temporary measure. I do despise the ball ones. Alright, put everything essential in there that I really don't need to be carrying around with me. I can make use of it at a later point. We'll just toss the warden key out at this point. But it's somewhat necessary. The way to track the terraformation index wouldn't be a terrible idea, so let's go ahead and get 2 of these going. It's Cabalt. You're pulling Cabalt from the ground, aren't you? Yeah. Okay. Not as quickly as I would like, but it's doing the thing. Actually, I think Cobalt's a primary. I think it falls out of one of these materials pretty easily. Okay, let's go grab some bauxite from down there. Definitely need the tier 3 crusher, but that's going to be a second. I think. I assume. But you know what they say about assuming. Alright. Bauxite, bauxite, bauxite. I just saw another one. There you are. There you are. Good plant. Don't need you right now. Oh yeah, and you're pulling out bauxite anyways. Bauxite anyways. Sorry, can't speak English. And there's some cobalt. It's probably not going to happen. Oh well. Get dolomite. That's definitely a... Sorry, so just aluminum chilling down here? Okay, my bad. Should have been paying more attention. I saw these little shards jutting up and just kind of assumed they were ice. Interesting. Grab some more dolomite while we're down here. We go in here? Do we have time? Kind of. Tier 3 ore crusher. Nice, nice, nice. You do need to some extent. It's really only some extent. It's not 10 tons. Those are good for the humble ending, but I'm not really worried about that right now. Go hunt those down at a later date if I really care about that. There's food. I'll take these. Yeah, I think I'm going to die down here. That's fine. You know, it happens. It's entirely my own fault if it does. And this, I've just got the stuff for a habitat. I could probably make a habitat, get my oxygen up real quick. I can just find a little piece of titanium. Actually, gonna definitely need another piece of titanium to supplement that. Yep. And then we can build a tab and then a door. We are short by an iron. We can find iron before it closes me out. Okay, the door. Right, beach. Might even leave this little guy down here because I feel like it's not the first time I'm going to stress myself out near to the point of death from oxygen deprivation. At least we have the interplanetary rocket unlocked. I just need the ability to find the tier 2 rockets to happen faster. Those are going to be the big thing that helps. Cobalt? Yes, thank you very much. What's the tier 3 ore crusher take? You want the uranite stuff that I don't have yet, huh? That figures. Yeah, what if we just kind of get rid of you and promise to go grab the other stuff? What do we have? Inventory space. Oh, and there's the tier 7 backpack. Nice. Drop off some more important garbage. Probably make some oxygen tanks to prevent ourselves from immediately keeling over. With the cabbage, because more will get harvested anyways while we're gone. It's trash mined. All right. I can't remember what the ordeal was with the uranite, aside from it being sillily named. Oh well. Somewhere over here-ish. Right? Yeah. Okay, it's going to be down by those little guys. Actually, probably should have brought an extractor so it could be pulling it out of the ground. Maybe that was the trick. Over here, you couldn't extract during the night. The cube. Cubert. Cubus. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. Room is a good one to have, but I don't need it right now. Tier 3 fertilizer. I forget that exists. Weird. More cube. I really just want to find a tier 2 rocket. Or maybe it's 2 that I need. I'm not sure. Because I believe... Actually, I could probably pin the recipe and see just how close I am to it at a given point in time to torture myself further. No, that's not it. It is what I need to make, but that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, you. Oh yeah, the cosmic quartz is also going to be the issue, so I really need to prioritize terraforming the hell out of this place. Just as absurdly quickly as possible. Guess I can take this stuff. And I think I brought enough that I could make a return trip. Was the whole thing. Which probably wouldn't be the world's worst idea. Right, because I could go back and get a bunch more supplies, especially drones to kind of help facilitate things. And trees for the tree spreader to actually help with the whole process. Maybe some tier 5 heaters, all that. I don't really need you then. Obsidian. Hello. Can't believe I missed you last time. Great. This cartridge isn't bad. I'm not really worried about the seed. A little oxygen. Yeah, email, whatever. I'm so ridiculously not concerned with you people. I do want this rock to manifest faster, though. Please, you little bastard. Can you just unfold? Pretty please? It would be so helpful if you would. Fine. Because for those of you that don't know, those are the rocks that contain that little, shiny little egg that I'm looking for. It is hiding itself from me, which is not very nice. Let's see, home is somewhere up here-ish. Oh, we must be in the moss stage. That's happening. Probably be a good idea to go ahead and build those computers. Let's grab the silicone for it. I'm going to need 3. Amongst other things, but... And then 2 iron. There we are. We can toss these on the floor so we can see how everything's going. Well, one of them on the floor. Nope, just kidding. They're both wall mounted. I knew that. Yeah, it's accelerating pretty quickly. Yeah, it's already got biomass going. Which, again, a bit silly because there's not a single plant in anything that I've got going on out there. Alright, where were you, almighty tier 3 crusher? See, you need one of these, two of these, and the cobalt. There we go. Now you can turn that into other things. Which will be grand. Supply everything. You can take... Oh, you don't have the other supply. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and set up a rocket to get back home so we can grab some more supplies to take with us. Like drone stuff specifically is going to be hella helpful. And so all of you can go away for now. Extraction platform, yes. And trade station probably would be a bad idea. Do we have the stuff to just build the trade station kind of as a one-off? Maybe. Do you also require a uranium rod? Yeah, you do. You rat bastard. Priority is to this one. Single pulsar gem. Alright. 2 chip, 3 chip. Rocket and a iridium rod. Interesting. One of these is getting murdered. Go. Actually, we just kind of... Am I also missing? Yeah, I am. Okay. You and you. And then... Let's put this extraction platform somewhere I'm not going to have to remake it. Just kind of want to leave it somewhere and let it lie. Here fine? Here should be fine. No reason to disallow that. Okay, interplanetary travel rockets where it's getting dicey. Let's hope we actually brought the right stuff. We should have, but, you know. So we also need blue, yellow, green, the crystals. 2 of you, 1 of you, partridge in a pear tree. Interplanetary travel rocket, right? Good stuff. How much space do you... I don't really need to bring anything with me. It's more that I need to bring more stuff over here. It shall not be a major issue. Yeah, there's not enough of the other stuff to build what it is I want. That's fine. That's all I really need to memorize the recipe for, because I've got to make another one when I go over there. Let's check what our energy level's at, so I can see if I need to bother picking up another... whatchamacallit. Energy generator thingy. Fairly certain that's the technical term. Yeah, right here. What are we at? Consumption's at 12K. We're already halfway there, so I definitely need to bring 1 or 2 more. And a tree, for that matter. Alright, empty-handed. We should be. Drink some water for the trip, and back home we go. To Prime to grab a little more supply. Go to Prime. Yep. Oh, God. Probably bringing some stuff for a tier 5 heater wouldn't be the world's worst idea. Let's get the drones running first, though. Let's build the escape rocket. Excuse me, friends. Coming right by you. Don't mind me. I need a green, a yellow, and a blue crystal. Actually, we should probably bring multiples. So we can use one as the thing to escape back here with if necessary. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fusion cells. 2 energy optimizers. 2 rockets. Wait, what are you doing? You don't need to make any more of that. That's fine. Stop. Chill. 2 osmium rods. Super alloys. What else? What else? What else? What else? Did I get to everything? Yeah, probably. So we'll go ahead and situate that and toss the other rocket materials in there. And you were coming with me this time, you big bitch. What do you mean you're not? Whatever. Interplanetary travel rocket. Yep, okay. And we have all the stuff to build it again, which is going in here. And the car, too. Because I'm not leaving that little butthead behind this time. Alright, so other things that we need to focus on getting over there. Drones, for one. Drone station, and we'll go ahead and have a couple of you just producing me drones willy-nilly. I'll take some of them over there. Making tier 2s, right? Yeah, okay. Good deal, good deal. Which means we're going to need osmium, another fusion cell, super alloy, 3 chips. Gonna grab 3 optimizers just cuz. Probably need some more interplanetary trade rocket stuff. Would be a bad idea. Slap it in there. Alright, that's good. And we'll throw the food in there for funsies. Alright, the rest of it is exclusively limited to the inventory that I now contain, or now have. Let's think in terms of... what are we thinking in terms of? I still don't understand what this harvesting robot's all about. I would like to. It looks fun. But I don't get it. I guess I need to create that tier 2 map information rocket. Which I'm not even sure that I have access to yet. It could be something that you learn further along the way. But it'd be silly for it to already be out there. And you not be able to do the thing. I'm not even seeing where the tier 1 is. Weird. Well, there's the tier 1. Tier 2 might be having to get to a certain point for it. Kind of thing. Let's see. It's a plant rocket. Planetary delivery depot. Magnetic insect. That. Interesting. I don't know how that works then. Maybe I need to build a new one? Is there a new one? That's not the same thing as that? Are you not made of the same material? I can't even get around to deleting mine. That's not allowed. Okay, you're just there permanently. Good. Okay. I don't know if that was the same as the one before. Alright, so let's grab 3 of these, 3 of those. Actually, does bode kind of well for making one of those later on down the line. Do you have different options for what's allowed? You've only got the tier 1 map information rocket as far as I can tell. And you say use the map with the use the map with the tier 2 map information. Okay, it doesn't specify rocket. That could be an upgrade I have to do to one of my chips, which would be fair, but I just had not noticed. That's the map. So what do you want from me? It's the map screen, and we're on the tier 2 map. I have questions. Weird. I don't get it. I guess that's not my problem right now. Let's get the other stuff rolling. Like did we toss the stuff for the drone station in there already? Or was it something else? That's why I need to delete things shortly after I drop them in. Yeah, that was the drone station stuff. Cool. And we have some drones rolling. What else do we really need? Tier 3 heaters would be good for faster terraforming. And the higher we level up, the more likely we are to find the quartz eggs and the tier 2 rockets inside of chests. Okay, so I guess, yeah, we'll get the heaters, the stuff for the heaters. Oops, okay. If you could even do the ecosystem, we really just wanted to throw some stuff out there. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, why not? Do an ecosystem or two. And then we need a tree to throw in the tree spreader. You'll do nicely. Should I get another tree spreader? Or is one sufficient? One's probably sufficient. For now. Okay, so we need one of you. One of you. One of you. Wait, is that the wrong one? Yeah, it was. One of you. Bacteria. One of you. Single algae. And some water that we're not going to drink. That'll be good for that. Some need tier 5 heater stuff. Tier 5 drill stuff wouldn't be a bad idea. Another one of these if we can hold it. And another tree spreader if it can be allowed. Okay, so first and foremost, energy going to be imperative. Right? Right. Okay, that'll handle that. And then for the drill, we just need you, and you to happen. For the mega heater, we're going to need 1, 2, 3 of you, 3 more of you. Can have this turning super alloy rods into a thing. We need some more blasting powder. That'll take care of that. Take care of that. For the tree spreader. Another one of these. Some more bacteria. Tree bark. damn it, no. Freeboard. 2 more fertilizer. Piece of zeolite. And a lot of optimism. Sick. I think that leaves us with enough for another one of these, which will be good. We could use the power. Fuck. I guess the thing's off. It's not going to automatically do it if I break that real quick. I'm kind of fine with that piece of aluminum just falling there. We'll have to deal with it or they won't. Alright, let's drink some water, eat some food, head back over there. It's not as if we can't escape. You know, it would be helpful to actually take some of the drones. Alright, you might be going back in the pulsar pile. 4 of you might be going back in the super alloy. And we will have to hope that all the rest of this garbage is enough for what it is we're wanting to do. It'll be fine. These drones can handle it. It'll be fine. Probably. It'll probably be fine. Tell you what, once we get that interplanetary rocket going, it is over. Alright, go to Humble. Yep. Alrighty. Also, I love that the little defense measure that's on Prime doesn't trigger and blow the ship up if you're just jumping back and forth between planets. It was a little silly, but whatever. I swear, we're going to get all this stuff going on the other planet, and eventually we're going to get moved over to one of the moons. Let's get a tier 5 heater plop down somewhere. Somewhere out of the way, like over here-ish. Honestly, I'll throw a drill over here too, because why not? The tree spreader will leave back up top with us. Make sure we're going to build the tree spreaders a little further away. I don't like them putting the trees right up on the base. I wonder if it'll start growing them now or if it has to wait until a certain stage before they show up. Alright, you get this one. And we can get rid of that. I know I'm making power, so we can get rid of that and that. And then ecosystem. Yeah. Because why not? Not here? Do you not feel comfortable here? There? Yeah, sure, why not? I could set it to export, but there's not really anything for it to export to just yet. It's kind of fine. Definitely going to need the other power generator. I'm trying to find this. There you are. I'll just set you right here for now. That'll be kind of fine. And we need to go back and get the stuff for the drone station, amongst other things. Where the drone station's getting set up is anybody's guess, but it's getting set up somewhere. Here, maybe? So I think the rocket gets built right there, which is fine. Easter drone station. Okay, word. Yeah, why not right through there? And you guys can go up there. That'll be grand. And eventually I'll set you some tasks. What else do we have? What else were we making? That was for another escape shuttle. May as well make it and just leave it sitting off to the side. In case it becomes needed. There we are. Terraforming should be still moving at a pretty strong pace, despite the fact that we don't really have much going on here. Yeah, lakes are going hard. Okay. So, what I really need are some of the lower tier machines going. So they don't have individualized osmium. Okay, what product produces osmium? Friends. Okay, you're already set to a thing. You're already full. Osmium doesn't come out of anything. But it does come out of over there. How much cobalt do we really need? I wonder if I can even get in there yet. That's the real question. Oh, the lakes are coming along nicely. Lakes, quote unquote. Kind of very itty-bitty lakes for what they are, but, you know, c'est la vie. Hey! What are you doing hiding over here? Give me that. I really don't want your Lerma seeds. Kind of irreplaceable, but I'm sure I can portal to enough Rex to replace the ones that I'm just not going to deal with picking up. Don't suppose you guys have anything I really need over here, do you? You know, like a tier 2 rocket? Be really cool of you to just have a tier 2 rocket. Be a little greedy not grabbing the rocket engines themselves. Actually, that should be enough for the thing I need to make. Save for a piece of aluminum. Ooh, that's actually a good find. Because I do need those here. That uranium rod's probably also important. Levital less important, but say that mean. So where are you again? Is it through here? I have to go in here. I feel like I have to go in here. And then osmium's through this way. Maybe, probably. There's a bunch in there, if nothing else. Tier 3 ore extractor, just do the thing. Just be useful somewhere. Please, I beg of you. Right there. Lovely. Osmium. Thank you. Supply, everything. I'll probably take some osmium back with me. Some more of those extractors. Just waste your have. Not very much. Iron. Iron, silicone. I don't need to, actually. Actually, was that enough for what I need? I'm shy a piece of titanium. What a buffoon. We'll let this happen. Let me do this. Door? Door? We don't have enough for a door? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we do. I don't know if we'll get it done in time. Nope, absolutely not. It's fine. It was bound to happen. I could have made some cobalt to very definitively alleviate my own problem, but, you know, let's go. As a guess. Really wondering if I should make a third trip home to get some more stuff, or, you know, zhuzhing the place up. Although the interplanetary rocket's going to do wonders when it finally gets unlocked. Or when it's finally able to be used. Getting a lot of greenery. Or at least it's substantially greener ground. How am I already almost out of oxygen? What a buffoon. Yeah, I see that. Do I have the stuff for a door on him? No, I'm still missing the iron. What a dummy. Yeah, whatever. You're fine. Oh, because I left without waiting for my oxygen to go all the way back up. That was entirely on me. Say as I continue to do the same thing again. And you're the one I looked through already with nothing useful. Oh yeah, it seems like things are progressing quickly now. I wonder if the trees are actually growing up there yet. Also kind of surprised this ice even still exists. Yeah, why not? Take you. You. Insatiable you. Do, 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 do. I wonder if I can only get the tier 2 rockets on that one moon. Selena. Entirely plausible. Something worth considering. Oh, now the trees are starting to grow. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. You are set to export, right? Kind of. Money's still coming in, which is nice. Mildly helpful. Capsules to hold on to for a good little while. What was the whole purpose of literally anything I was doing? I think we were going to establish some baseline storage. That's the big thing. For which I'm going to need a lot more super alloy. And iridium for that matter, actually. Probably could just do the basic storage stuff, right? I've got an absurd amount of iron. Doesn't all have to be super storage just yet. I plan on moving everything over into a different building. Anyways. Iron. You were set to receive iron. This is your full function. The entirety of your being. The drones, they're moving, finally. These little bastards. Okay. Does this say it's a prime silicone harvesting area? Do you just get more silicone here than other places? Probably why I was complaining about there being so much silicone when I started out here. They're rapidly approaching moss. Does that translate to the eggs unfolding yet? That's what I really want to know. The eggs are one of my larger to-dos. I'm almost kind of scared to go through boxes just yet. Are you, like, taking over like this? Or are you just separate materials entirely? Kind of fine if you are. I'm just wondering. Where did I find the protrusion that could have been an egg? Was it over here? I feel like it was over here. Yeah, right there. Still not ready to unfurl just yet, little buddy? I'm going to save and reload just in case, because sometimes the game likes to halt progress in certain areas. Although it looks like you're getting... Oh, no, you're getting some greenery on top of you, which has to count for something. Saving in progress, saving in progress. Always save twice before reloading, because sometimes the game likes to be a little scuffy. Nope, not quite yet. You unfurl when you're ready, little buddy. Actually, I'm going to Google when you're ready. What's it called? Egg quartz. Visible around the time you unlock fish eggs. Breathable atmosphere insect stages. Okay. That's fair. Dang, so that means those might actually be a hot minute away. Our level's based on like a multiplier of sorts, right? So if I run to one of the other planets and start their terraforming process up, like the moons, it'll assist this, right? Kind of, probably, maybe not at all. But I hope it's not. It's hard to tell. I really should go get more supplies, though. So I still have enough to make another trip if I need to. Get a bunch of stuff for storage if I really wanted. Which realistically, the iron storage should hold us over for now. Might even consider allowing it to be a permanent resident of the... What's this? Let's osmium here so they could be bringing this over for me as needed. Demand osmium. Very demanding. We'll let you be silicone. Don't know that I have anything that's actively producing silicone right now, but you are demanding it. So do with that what you will. Magnesium would be your demand. Why do I always let the A get capitalized? Set it as a demand. Go do titanium and kind of organize these, right? Maybe. Yeah, who knows? I demand that you demand titanium. All right, so now we need to make the tier 2 things, for lack of better phrasing. What are they called? Ore extractors. How many can we make is the real question. Is that literally all I have? Nope, there's more here. Good, good, good. Use supply and use supply. So while we may not necessarily have containers for things right now, we have some. There's no iridium, so does it matter? There's one iridium. It's not going to help with what I need, though. Unless I can make the thing with one iridium. Yes, I can. Okay. We can work with that for now. We'll just need more iridium later. Need to figure out what the derivative of iridium is so I can get a extractor over there. Like one of the main ones. Because this can be broken down now since it doesn't really have a use. Right, which one pulls iridium? The uranite, that's right. That's right. So I hope I set that one to export. I know I built one over there, but I don't know if it's going to be doing the thing. You are set to export everything. You're already pulling out some good stuff. Are any of you going over there? Not a one, not a single one. There's a pretty reasonable chance that I did not set it up. Oh. Well, I don't need another one over there. I do need to go see if that one's functioning, but I don't need another one over there. Alright, so that's pulling out silicon, magnesium, titanium. I still need some for, what should I call it? Was there no iron? Oh, iron's over here. Just kidding. Need some for, what are the main metals? Yeah, this organizational system is heinous, but just don't look at it. You can demand aluminum, because why not? Aluminum for cobalt. BS. You can demand cobalt. And need more iron. Don't suppose you have more for me already. No, of course not. Silicon goes in here. Titanium, we can go in there. Osmium in there for now. And oh, ye miscellaneous things. You hold what you can. Yeah, I need to make another trip. For hydration levels though. Do I have any water? Probably not. Oh, I've got one. Otherwise empty. Right. Alright, so let's get some more stuff for extractors and power. And probably grab the rest of those drones. And what else? We can figure it out over there. All right. I get the tier 2 rockets are going to be a good little while before I unlock whatever the recipe is for those. I might even take some of this stuff over with me. Maybe. Yeah. Do I ever unlock the recipe for tier 2 rockets? Yeah, a good ways away. Holy hell. Getting one of the others going as a multiplier really wouldn't be a terrible idea. So multiply by themselves. What are we looking at for that tier 7 backpack? They could really use the space. A cosmic quartz, because of course, why not? Ah, okay, it's a rare drop in crates. You bastards. Interesting. Not getting anything helpful about tier 2 rockets. Love that. Beautiful. I do apologize, friends. I have a phone call I have to go handle. Might be a little bit, so we're gonna pause the stream for the time being, I think, and then hop back on after the fact. So give me like 15, 30 minutes and I'll be right back with you. But I'm not saying the outro because this doesn't count as the end, but talk to you in a moment. Theoretically. Au revoir.